Any second now. Any second now. Come on. Where are you, Chase Bin? He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. And that's the end of the road, bruh. Like, come on, auto drive. Seriously? You wasted that entire... These workers, sometimes I just cannot understand them. And now he's backing up. Okay, great. G'day everyone, the Johnny Man here, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 19, back here on Lone Oak Farm. This is a very pivotal moment. We are in the final field, second last field of harvest, but the final one ready to harvest at the moment. Field number 12. Now, I've been chipping away at this, as you saw in the beginning there. Yes, field 28 was cotton, and we did harvest that, as well as field 35, 29, 19, and field 6 and 7. I did that all off screen. Yes, I know, I said I would record it, but I just love playing this map too much off screen. What's he gonna do? Nope, he's backing up. Okay. So, as you've probably noticed, we have had quite a few changes around here too. For one, our money has gone down to $132,817. We had some profit going in, but where's all that money gone? Well, you'll see in a bit. Well, for one, we have got the case 375 Steiger working away in field number 40 down there, and we also have, well, we've only got one big green tractor on the farm now, and that's the 8760, because I sold the 9R. Yes, I know, I could have bumped up the horsepower just a little bit more, and it would have done us for this entire series, but I wanted to change it up, do something different. One green tractor, one red tractor, one blue tractor is what I'm thinking. And basically, because for those who don't know, I used to help Dad run a big farm in real life. I still do go farming, but we always had the 8760 tractor, which I've got in Farm Sim just in the back there, and a New Holland TJ375. Now, we did have an STX 375 that in Farm Sim, that's the closest thing we've got. But it helps to have something blue. Now, I know we have got the little New Holland T6 110, but that's a utility tractor. I wanted something big, and despite the fact that the 9R was 510 horsepower at the point it was, oh yeah, we also got this truck, and basically this, the New Holland T9 565. Now, in the store, it may deceive you by saying that it has 500 horsepower, but I've gone in with a little mod called chip tuning, which allows me to bump up the engine horsepower by mapping it, or tuning, as one might say. And now this has roughly around 550, 575 horsepower. And that is good, because we need that kind of power for what I want to work with later on. So we've just got it on the line sprayer at the moment in 32. We're going to go around, knock out 28, 29, and number 12 once we've finished, which it appears that, yeah, we might be done. I don't know. Well, yeah, it looks like we're done. Except for a few spots here and there. I'll go knock that out off screen. We'll take that course off, let the chase bin come round and unload us, and then I'm going to discuss what the next course of action is. Alright, we'll just come in and unload that. take that pipe back and run it over to the fuel trailer, get this filled up, and then we'll take it back to the farm, I think. Righto, the new Holland is done. Start that up. That's refueling. Switch that off. Alright, that's unloading. And now that's empty. Right, looks like we only got not even a full trailer. Let's just jump over here and take a look if it will let me. Yeah, looks to be about 78% full. Alright. I think we'll take these trucks off of auto drive and we'll drive them back to the farm ourselves. First of all, switch the tractor off, start up the Uncle Ken, and off we go. Ooh, that's tight. Don't bottom out, don't bottom out, don't bottom out. Ooh. And it's over. Okay, good. So basically, the plan is from here, with this series, we're going to do one more year. That will bring us up to 15 episodes. And then after that, our time on FS19, at least making videos on FS19, will be over. Yeah, unfortunately I didn't make as many videos on this game as I would have liked. But because FS22 is getting pretty good now, except for a few mods that certain modders have stuffed up. 8760. God, it's like I got a seed frog in my throat. Alright, and here we are back at the farm. Just pull round here, come around the other side, and looks like we're going to get the last of these soybeans in before it rains. We're going to need to check on that tractor too, because it appears that it has finished its job in field 32. We're going to need to get that going in field 28, right next to it. So, yeah, is it done? Yes, yes it is. Alright, take that off. And we'll take it over to this field here. So before anyone asks, yes, this was wheat in the previous episode, and yes, I did finish the job. Oh, and it's raining. Here we go. I did finish harvesting it, and then I turned it around and put it to cotton, as I wanted to try something a little bit different, because, well, I never did cotton before this. Did I put a course for field 28 for a lime spreader beforehand? No, it appears not. Alright. That should be good. Let's put that field 28, 18 meter line. Very simple and very effective. Now we need to change that to field 28 just to make sure. Whoa. That's odd. Okay, and it's going back to the first waypoint. We'll leave that to it. We need to get the rest of this going. Oh, speaking of which, the 375 is over here as well, rolling along with the chip, with the ripper, I should say. And I saw a pretty interesting video of a couple of tractors with a ripper going, and it gave me some ideas. Now that we have the chip tuning mod, get your words right. Now that we have the chip tuning mod installed, we can lease 2 more of these, and we can have all 3 tractors going on tillage. That's what I'm thinking, and we'll make some time-lapse shots of that. Oof, it's really starting to calm down. Alright, next course of action, need to put the truck on the cover, That will put covers over the trailers. We'll put the truck over here in the workshop first of all. There we go. And run over here. Shut the door so the rain doesn't get inside the workshop over there. Should be fine. We shouldn't be getting any rain coming in through this side because the rain is blowing that way. Right. I'll go retrieve the other equipment and I'll see you when I have finished. Right. Well, I got all the equipment back here safe, but I do not know why it is lagging severely. Error LUA update. I do not know what is causing that. I'm probably going to need to go disable some mods real quick. Bear with me. Alright, I figured it out that it's either the clump of stuff in the yard that it means I probably have to sell some things or shift it out the way, or it's raining. That's probably the reason why. The amount of stuff here plus the rain. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to skip the night, go to the next day, and hopefully, let's just double check the forecast. Hopefully, it shouldn't be raining tomorrow. Yikes. 9 to 10 to 11 to 12 FPS hovering around there. Well, looks like we need to go sell some stuff. And by sell some stuff, I mean this thing. This random loading wagon that has been sitting here since the very beginning of the series. Repair it. Goodbye. A little bit better. Is there any other junk lying around that I could possibly get rid of? Well, apart from all this scrap iron and stuff, unfortunately I cannot sell this. Do I need the disc? I don't know if I do or not. Well, the FPS is a little bit better. Hovering around 16, 17. But then again, it never created this much of a problem when I had the steering wheel plugged in. I think it's because I got the PlayStation control. Oh well, no matter. We got a little bit more money anyway, so... Continuing on. While we have been doing all the harvesting and stuff, the Steiger over here has been carrying on with the chisel ploughing. It's got approximately 17 minutes and 30 seconds, give or take, left to go. That will finish off screen. The new Holland has got 2 minutes left, just a couple passes, and then we'll run that over to field number 29 next, followed by field 12. Field 12 really, really needs some lime badly. The yield showed, like you could see on the yield map, I think it used to yield a lot better, but as you can see, we have approximately 80% yield, 75%, so 75% up to about 115% yield. That was all due to the fact that there was different soil types. So loam, that's the prime soil you can get. Sandy loam, that's a little bit better. Loamy sand and silty clay, that's a little bit less of the yielding spots. So silty clay and loamy sand, they need a bit of work. As such as when you compare it to how the wheat yielded up in field 6 and 7, it was hovering. And you can see the yield on field 6 and 7, this was from the wheat. They yielded hovering straight 90 and 85%. those little down spots in the 70% yield, that was the little corners. And the absolute amazing yield spot on field 6, that was due to the fact of this little strip of loam right up there. And that just goes to show what the soil types are like with yield and stuff. Of course, it yielded alright, gave us a little bit of wheat. Like, currently in storage, which is the next course of plan. Oh look, the tractor's done. Yeah, currently the next course of action is we've got wheat in the silo, we've got oats in the silo, we've got canola in the silo, and we got soybeans and corn in the silo. And rye. Speaking of, yes, field 41 and field 35 were rye as well. We turned those fields around, and now we have got pasture grass in field 35. That's going to be the next hay cut. And also up here as well, I ploughed up a new field right in between field 13 here, and that has gone into alfalfa as well. Alright, get this tractor rolling. I jump cut it again, and then we are going to need to figure out what we are going to sell and how much to sell. So I figured, because field 12 is currently one of our biggest fields, apart from 32 and 40 and 49 as well, because field 12 needs lime badly, I figured that we will go and put some lime on that and then do 29, because 29's through the middle. And my thinking is, I'll just pull up at the side of the road here. My thinking is, well, also we did lease field 1. We have the sprayer up there waiting as well, waiting for it to start growing. My thinking is, we've got field 40, 32, 28, 29, 19, 12, and once the cotton is done, field 6 and 7, as well as field 42 down here to plant. My thinking is you should stay folded up, lime spreader. Anyway, my thinking is that for this final year, as it's going to be the final year on this series, we're going to go all out, big boy time. And I mean big equipment, go big or go home, which is the reason why I bought the new Holland as well, to change things up. Alright, here we are. We'll jump down, open the gate, and hopefully we'll fit. Yeah, we'll fit just fine. Now, getting the air seeders through there, that's going to be a whole other matter in itself. Shut that gate again. And now I'll just get course play set up real quick, and I'll get back to you in a second. Right, that's set up, and that's going. Basically, my thinking is, well, we might need to rescan this field as well, come to think of it. That's a job for the gator, because we need to do the outline of field number 19 as well. My thinking is, seeing as we have, let's just open up the, we've got a couple fields leased. We have field number 1, 6, 7, 12, 19, 28, 40, and 49 leased. Those are all our leased fields. It's my aim by the end of the series that we will fully own these, that we can pay them off with the money that we get from selling these crops, so that we own them outright, and also so we can expand our operation with running bigger equipment. Obviously, we have the FlexiCoil air seeder, and we also have the smaller case air seeder bar as well. Now that we have the tractors tuned, my thinking is we can run the New Holland and the case on the air seeders, and the 8760 can run behind on tillage. Whereas the Miller sprayer, which is over here in field number 1, very nice Miller sprayer. I do believe a certain Australian YouTuber has one of these on his farm. Not the exact one, I don't think, but a very similar one. It's over here waiting to put an application of nitrogen on here. I'm doing it a little bit different for field number 1, as well as all the other fields when I put them in that we're having a limited fertilizer count. That way we can go back and run through and do multiple applications with the sprayer, as well as herbicide as well. I don't fancy running a Borgolt harrow through this, as well. Harrows, they're meant to be finishing off the soil, not pulling out weeds. So that's basically the outlook of everything as it is at the moment. Ideally, I would have liked to get it to the absolute biggest it could be, like I had on the other very short, mind you, series before the game decided that it was going to corrupt itself several times, which was to end up owning field 50, 54, 53, 51, 43, 45, 44, 55 and all that. But I do realise there's a time and a place for all of that, and there's also a time and a place for keeping these fields as they are and not going too big, because if you go too big, it creates a lot of lag and a lot of issues, and I realise that. Anyway, looks like the Steiger is just about to finish off this field. We'll get it started on field 32 off screen and in 28 as well. How is the New Holland doing? It appears it's on its second headland already. It should be able to get back to the farm okay, provided that I haven't got any stuff in the road. I'll just double check. Make sure that, yeah, it shouldn't be conflicting. The truck, the tractor and the chase bin are all here. Air seeders are over there, the header's over there. The header it is all fixed up, all fueled up, ready to go for doing 42, and that's going to be our final paddock harvesting for the year. And then after that, we'll go holus bolus air seeding, which will be exciting. The soybeans over here. Oh dear. We've got a few drought spots. Yeah, we got a couple harvested spots in there that recognises drought, as well as field 28 and field 6 and 7. That's the thing about seasons. First couple years, you get it absolutely awesome, in game at least, not quite like real life at all. Some years you get the rain, some years it's drought, like this. But what can you do, really? That's life. Alright, just filling up the water trough there as well. Need to take care of the cows as well. While we have been busy, the cows have been busy as well. They produce 79,000 litres of milk, and currently 6,931 litres of milk right now. I sold the other batch of milk thanks to the contractor mod, which I've taken off, hopefully to help the lag. Let's see how they're doing. Water, they could do with some total mixed ration, which we'll go do now. Basically, I'm just doing a bunch of chores while we're waiting for the 375 to finish. We'll get it started on that next field pretty soon, I think, and then we'll wrap it up for today. Feed it out to the cows. They've been going off the same total mixed ration load pretty much the whole summer in game. Not in real life. In game, I mean. Alright. Pull that over here. way. We also... Oh, I also forgot to mention as well, 7610. I bought that as a hay tractor. We did have a 6300 little open cab thing that I didn't really like, to be honest. But it worked. And then when we found out that we needed just a little bit more power, I got the 7610. That's going to be a main hay tractor as well. We're going to be doing some hay and stuff too. It seems that this is on the last pass. I'm going to need to grab the fuel trailer too. And over there you can see in the distance, the new Holland is creating some lag, it appears. Autodrive's taking that over to spend more of my money to refill the lime spreader. In the ideal world, I would have liked it to just grab a couple trailer loads of lime and bring them out the paddock and then get a worker to, so for example, operate the front end loader to load it into the lime spreader, but unfortunately that would mean I'd have to operate the lime spreaders myself. I'm not opposed to that. I have done my fair share of manual work in the past when Course Plane Autodrive refused to lend a hand, or virtual hand I should say. And that was 35. 35 is actually a pretty good field to work in. I harvested that all myself, and I also seeded that all myself, and that is also probably going to be a good point to end this video. I'm going to go finish all of this up, get this working off screen, and by the time I record the next episode, I should be able to get onto finishing that soybean field. So cheers for watching everyone. If you have enjoyed this video, please do hit the like button, that would be much appreciated. And if there's a button underneath this video that is the same colour as this tractor, and it's red, that says subscribe, press it. Make it turn into a grey button, and turn on the little notification bell as well. That would really be much appreciated. And yeah, till next time, catch you later. Happy farming, people.